happy Friday. Let's try this again. Going to try to find this video over here and pull these comments up. I hope that everyone's having a good Friday. I am glad that it's Friday, finally. This week seems to be forever long. All right, here we are. Okay, so today we are going to make another Dollar Tree craft for fall. So I have these pumpkins that I got at Dollar Tree. So originally they came on a little stand and looked like this. Well, not quite like that. They looked more like this. Okay, so they look like this. They have this little stand in the middle. I took it apart prior to getting on here this morning, and we're just gonna throw this piece away. I'm not really sure what the point of this is. I'd be curious to see what other things people have done with these, because they're cute, but I just not really sure what to do with this standy thing. So we've got two pieces of pumpkins, okay, from our little standing up thing, and it was only $1 at the Dollar Tree. Then I have this thankful word also. So it came in a pack of 3 words from the Dollar Tree, and it came with thankful and harvest and blessed. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up over here a little bit better. I got all kinds of things popping up. Okay, so thankful, harvest, and blessed in a 3-pack of words for $1. So we're gonna use the thankful. We used the harvest already earlier in an earlier video. So today we're gonna use this one. And then I have this wood board that I just had laying in my garage. So we're going to use that as well. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is paint these pumpkins, and I'm going to actually end up gluing them to each other so it's a little bit thicker pumpkin and it's got a little dimension to it. So we're gonna give them some slightly different colors. So the bottom one we'll just, well, we'll start with the top. So the top one we'll paint orange. This is bright orange Deco Art paint. So we'll start with that. Make sure that you sprinkle the video, please. By doing that, you help the Facebook algorithm and help more people see my page. Also, you can be entered for a chance to win some Happy Mail. I do that drawing each week with all of the people who sprinkled from all 3 videos. So be sure and do that. All right, so we're just putting a quick coat of orange paint on this here pumpkin. I think that you can see that. So just a quick coat of orange on the front of this. You do want to make sure that whenever you paint these that you've lined them up correctly and you're painting the correct sides of each one. So your stems match up. I'll kind of show you here in a bit what I'm talking about. Just throwing a quick coat of paint on there. All right. So I've got the coat of orange paint on that one. Grab a baby wipe because I don't have paint on my fingers. All right. So the other one, I think I'm actually gonna paint brown because only a little bit of it is gonna show through. So it's just gonna be these little lines here that's gonna show through. So if I paint it brown, it'll give it a little more dimension and make it look kind of shaded. So we're gonna do that. I did not bring any water down here to rinse my brushes out. That's okay. Just gonna open this one up. Like I said, be sure to sprinkle that video as you pop on. Put in the comments that you sprinkled. All right, so a little brown paint there. And we're just gonna paint the behind of the pumpkin. The back piece, we're gonna paint it this brown color. This is Burnt Umber Deco Art paint. So Burnt Umber Deco Art paint. And we're just gonna give this puppy a quick coat. All right. So let me know how your Friday's going. Are you ready for the weekend? Do you have any fall plans this weekend? Maybe stopping by a pumpkin patch, picking some pumpkins. We have a local pumpkin shed here in Sellersburg, where I actually sell some of my door hangers. They have really great pumpkins and stuff. If you're local and you're looking for a place to go get pumpkins, I would highly recommend that you stop by there. They have a lot of really cute stuff for really good prices, and they've got like a little petting zoo and stuff set up too, where you can go and do that fun stuff while you're there. Okay, so I gave that a quick coat of brown. I'm gonna put a little more orange on this one so that it's ready to go. So just a little more orange here. All right, so just gave that another quick coat of orange so that the paint covers. Okay, then I had this board outside in our garage. It's already stained, so you don't really have to worry about that. I'm gonna put a little brown paint on the ends where it's been cut, just so that it looks a little nicer. If it wasn't stained, we would paint it, but it's good to go. Just a little brown paint there. And it just kind of blends in with the stain real nicely, so you don't really have to worry about that. Just kind of gonna dry brush it so that it blends cohesively. All right, so I've got the ends painted of our board, and I don't know, it's probably maybe 3 feet long. It's probably a little longer than I need it to be, but that's okay. All right, my wonderful husband brought down some water for my paintbrushes. So I'm gonna bring that over so I can get these in the water. You don't want to leave your paintbrushes sitting with paint on them too long and not in water, or they will get all gross. So thanks, hubby. Okay, so those are in the water and those are drying. So while that's going on, I wanted to show you my announcement for the day. So it's a new kids fall Halloween craft kit that I'm gonna offer. So what it's gonna be is this cute candy corn cutout. So it's pretty big, you can see. Okay, and it's going to come like this, all ready to be painted. And it's going to come with paint, 4 things of paint. So black, so you can do your outlining, yellow, orange, and white, of course, for candy corn colors. And it's going to come with 2 paint brushes, a flat tip brush, and a skinny brush, so that you can do your outlining, okay? And this kit will be $12. It'll be local pickup only, unfortunately, because I can't really ship this really reasonably priced. But so for $12, you'll get your candy corn blank with the lines already drawn on it for you, so that you can see where to divide your candy corn up. And you'll get your paints, and you'll get your paint brushes. So this would be a great craft for the kids to do during fall break. And you could attach a hanger to the back and hang it on your door or hang it on the wall, or you could set it up in your house. So this will be fun. And we'll be painting this maybe a couple of times on our page here, so you can get a good idea of kind of how you might want to paint it too. And then you could always write words on it, like Happy Halloween or Happy Fall. But so this is one of the kits that we're going to be offering. So it is $12, and you'll get all your paints and your paintbrushes as well. Okay? So send me a message if you're interested. I'll be posting more information on our page about this. But I thought it would be something fun for kids to do while they're on fall break. So, all right, now that we have that, I am going to get this ready to go. kitten is back. She is messing in the box that the camera is sitting on. Excuse me, ma'am. Not for you. I don't know why. Any other time, she would not care about that box. But when I have the camera sitting on it, she thinks she ought to sit in there and scratch on it, and it's like an earthquake for you guys. Fun. Okay, so back to our craft. We've got our board. We've got our pumpkins. We've painted one brown. We've painted one orange. And we have our words. Thankful. Good morning, Connie. How are you? All right, so we are going to, I think this is mostly dry. I'm gonna good old air dry it a little bit here. We are going to glue the orange pumpkin to the brown pumpkin. I think you can see that. Okay, so here we go. Just a little bit of hot glue on the back of the orange one, just like so. Okay, got hot glue, and then we're just gonna stick it down on top of the brown pumpkin. I got a little glob of orange paint here. I'm just gonna smooth out. Okay. So now you can see we have, you kind of got the brown peeking in from behind the orange. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a three-dimensional look. Okay, so there we go. And now we've got our board. We're going to glue the pumpkin on one end of the board. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of bring him in a little bit because like I said, this board's probably a little longer than I need it to be. So I'm just kind of, yeah, probably about 2 or 3 inches. We're gonna bring him in, okay? We're just gonna put a little hot glue on the bottom and stand him up on here. Just like so. And you're gonna wanna hold it for a second while the hot glue kind of starts to set. Or it'll just flop over. But once it sets, hot glue is pretty good for a hold. So now we've got this board with a pumpkin on the end. Then we're going to position our words on here with some more hot glue. And I'm hoping that they're gonna stay, okay? Cat is back. Daggone cat. All right, so a little bit of glue on the bottom where it's going to touch the board, which is only in a couple of places. And I'm kind of putting a little extra glue on the back to kind of build up a support for the words. Maybe. Okay, so like that. So we've got our words up there. And then as a finishing touch, we are just gonna add a little bow to the pumpkin. And this is a super easy, super quick craft. Hot glue strings. Look at that. How cute will that look sitting on your mantle or your table? So thank you so much for joining. Be sure and hit that SHARE button. Sprinkle the video. If you like the crafts and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and follow, like my page, Redheaded Princess Designs, so you can see all the things. And hopefully I will see you guys next week. Thanks so much. Have a great day.